Now we're going to be talking about your human resources strategy. And what does that include? Well, you've got to answer the questions of how will you recruit, apply, and develop the people in the business? You've got to think that through. What is the management and organization of the business? Meaning, who will manage this business on a day-to-day basis? And if they are going to be managing it on a day-to-day basis, what is their experience and what are their qualifications? What is their succession plan to keep the business sustainable? If the person is responsible to ensure the day-to-day running of the business, you've got to kind of think about if anything happens to them, who will take over from them? It's either somebody that you already identified or somebody that you need to develop in order for them to take over from you. So this would sit this would be part and parcel of your human resources strategy. Now, whether this is still something that organizations still do, that businesses even think about it, is important in the planning phase to have some kind of a diagram to show how your organization is run and who reports to whom, right? And so an organogram is really very good. It's an organizational chart that shows management hierarchy and key responsibilities. It's defined it. It gives you a way of thinking, right? Who reports to whom and when, and it doesn't matter if you have a small businesses, have an organogram. You'll find that if you start doing it along functional lines, you'll find that you're wearing too many hats. That the time has come for you to get somebody who's probably more expert than you are, right? So it gives you that opportunity to really think through how to resource your business. And we're talking about human resources now, right? Then part and parcel of this strategy is who's going to provide you with professional and advisory support. Okay, number one, do you have a board of directors, right? That can help you with the formulation of policies and strategies within the governance of the business that are independent in their thinking, that will hold you accountable, right? Do you have lawyers, attorneys, accountants, bankers? Who do you want them to be? You have a choice, right? And do you use other consultants for different phases of your business? Who are they? What kind of relationships do you have? Do you have mentors and business coaches and other key advisors in your business? And it's all geared towards helping you grow your business into a sustainable and resilient one. Part of the strategy is to come up with your personal financial statements. All right, so that you have the business financial statement. What are your personal financial statements all about? And to keep it separate and not to use your business as a lifestyle business. So, for each owner and major shareholder, they need to be doing and they need to submit their personal financial statements, which shows their assets and their liabilities held outside of the business. It gives you an opportunity to preempt moments where, depending on what type of business you're in, that if the particular director or shareholder is in a personal financial crisis, that they won't make decisions based on their personal situations, that they won't compromise on the business value system by entering into fraudulent activities and the like. It's an early warning system. If you got healthy balance sheets, personal balance sheets, you know, from your directors or owners and major shareholders, you know that the decisions will be what's best for the business and not what's best for the individual. Something else to think through is how and where will you find the right employees? Not just a question of whoever's available. And sometimes in small businesses we think we need to pick from people that we trust in the family. It's not always the most optimal decision that you can be making. What's the quality of existing staff? Are they meeting expectations? Is there potential for them to grow? Right? If you're thinking through everything in this strategic business planning phase, and you can see that you're moving into either new markets, you're going to be developing new products, and you're going to be delivering new services. Are the qualifications of your existing staff a match for where it is you want to go to? Now, if there's a gap, you need to do something about it. What's the pay structure that you currently have? Are you competitive in what you're offering? The business, obviously, when you do your planning, is you know what you can afford. But if you developed employees to such a level that they become highly marketable, is thinking through your pay structure, thinking through retention and what it is you need to do to keep the key staff still fully engaged in your business. What are your training methods that you're employing? Are you addressing skills shortages? Is there a clear division of responsibility? You have staff. Does each and every one of them actually know what their particular role is? Do they know what, therefore, the associated responsibility, authority, and accountability is? Right? And then, typically, do you have at least job descriptions that defines? You don't want to be limited by them, but does it, as that part and parcel of the clear division of responsibility, indicate that somebody who you signed up, who's got an employment contract, they have a job description that clearly outlines what it is you're expecting from them. Now we want to move to something, lastly, that is a core point to sustainability as well. Now, we've come from business profiling, we then went into target market selection, we then moved into market research, right? In doing and assessing what's happening in the marketplace. Then we critically looked at the business itself. What are the strengths, the weaknesses in the business, what are the opportunities in the business, and what threats are in the environment, that will limit the sustainability of the business. And then we spoke about the marketing strategy as a whole, right? And then how do we support all of the profiling, the market research, the marketing strategy? How do we make sure that now that we know who we want to sell to and that we are making promises to, how do we ensure that we deliver to those promises, and how do we staff our organization as far as that's concerned? Another key component that supports our marketing strategy, as it were, would be our innovation strategy. And what we're talking about here is how will you continuously improve services, products, and processes, right? So basically is identify the resources, your key resources. It lies at the heart of your business. How will you stimulate and create new ideas? How will you manage your intellectual property? What are those? Well, your trademarks. Are your trademarks registered? How important is your branding? Do you just have protection within this country, or do you have, global protection? And on your ideas and designs, are you going to patent them? And where are you going to patent them? And so on and the like. And just sufficing to say, we have come to the end of this series of just understanding a very simple framework to strategic business planning. If you put all of this together, if you can download or listen to the playlist from where we started and you just follow it all through, it gives you an idea. If you spend like a morning or a day just listening and actually with a notebook, or if you prefer typing, as responding, answering the questions, and have a canvas ready, and so you can step away from a canvas and see the future of your business. That's why the financial planning is so important, with deliverables that you can measure. then it's not just pie in the sky, unattainable. It's really something that energizes you, that draws you toward achieving the goals that you've set for yourself. And so thank you for listening to us, and I would encourage you that you continue to like our channel, like this video, and come back many times to go through the playlist again. Happy thinking, happy doing, happy succeeding. Bye for now.